Hello, everybody. It is I, your host, your friendly neighborhood INFP, and 10 years have passed. They have come and gone since 2010 to 2020. 10 years, just. Now, you may be wondering why I'm bringing this up here. Because if you don't pay attention, it'll just go away. It'll pass like a vapor. And it kind of boggles my mind. Now, you may also be wondering, well, why put this here? I just want to remind you guys that even though 10 years may seem like a long time, it is... Oh, wow. I have made a lot of mistakes. Maybe not the mistakes that other people have, but a lot of personal mistakes. A lot of mistakes. I'm excited for 2020, don't get me wrong. And the reason I'm bringing up this 10 years thing is because, like myself, there may be some of you out there who don't realize maybe just how fast 10 years can go. And some of you do realize just how fast 10 years can go. And I am just like thinking of everything that I did. Like, it took me 10 years to essentially try and get some semblance of my life into order. 10 years ago, I was 22. Put that into perspective. 10 years ago, I was 22. Holy crap. You wonder what a T-grip looks like for an INFP. I know I talked about this before, but this is the T-grip going, 10 years have come and gone. Oh, what have you done? Now, like I said, I've made a lot of mistakes, and I've learned from those mistakes. I've shut down channels, started channels, shut down things, started other things. I've been essentially experimenting, failing, experimenting, failing, experimenting, failing, and I still feel like I'm in that motion of experimenting and failing, even though I've got like a small tidbit that is sort of kind of working that I'm still trying to figure out, which is this whole MBTI space that I've created, both the comic and everything else. And so that's working. That took only... I want to say I started it when I was 28, 29 maybe, probably 29. It's been a thing for a bit, since 2017 at least. So 3 years. 3 years it's been a thing. And I'm just absolutely baffled. It's hard to put in words, because the older you get, the faster time goes. When I was in high school, when I was in junior high, time seemed to be moving so slow. I hated school, hated everything about school. Time was unbelievably long. The summers were long, summers were even long. The school was even longer. And now I'm just like, where did the time go? And I know some of you may be feeling like, where did the time go? And this is where I think it diverges between the types, between the MBTI types. Because I think that some will have gone within those 10 years and have completed amazing things that, like, make me just go... And then you have others who have, like me, taken a long time to figure stuff out. And then you have others who haven't even started anything. So where are you in the process? Where am I in the process? Where is anything in the cosmic process? And it's just, how do you even... It's hard to put into words. It's hard to put into a concept. Because it feels like 10 years has just come and gone. As I said before, I feel as though the year started off good, and here's going to be my prediction for the future. The years will start off good. They started off good in 2010. They were good in 2011, sort of. It was a bit of a mess, I suppose, but like every year can be a mess. But you know, they were better. It was most people can agree that 2010 and 2011 were a better time to some extent. But as soon as 2012 hit, things started to like it seems like 2012 hit a peak and then it just slowly started to decline. And I don't know if that's just me, but like with like observing society, what's happened in society, what people can and cannot do anymore, the thought policing of things, saying that your words should be you should be put in jail for just saying certain things or thinking certain things. That was a thing. I don't know if you guys realize, but that was a thing, and it boggles my mind. Because like so much has happened and so much rigidness has come into place, and I feel like there's going to be another time where people are going to break out into creativity, like when YouTube first started, like when Facebook first started, like when Twitter first started, like when everything first started. I feel like there's going to be another outbreak of similar kinds of creativity with people going on to those platforms and spreading themselves around. I think TikTok might be one of them, not sure, but it's definitely a fast-growing platform. And this is something where we have to look, I guess, both within and without, see who we are as people, and then see who others are. And I think, as an INFP, that whether or not we like what they're saying, whether or not we agree with how they're saying it, we shouldn't force them into a cage. Because I wouldn't want to be forced into a cage. And I wouldn't want anybody else to be forced into a cage where you had to think a certain way, act a certain way, do things a certain way, believe a certain things. Now, obviously, obvious crimes should be obvious. Stealing, murdering, all the general bad stuff that we have grown up with throughout the ages that we have considered bad, unless you were like part of certain cultures. Stealing has kind of always been seen as a bad thing. I'm not talking about the cultures that saw it as a good thing. I'm talking about the majority of the cultures that saw it as a bad thing. Killing has always been seen as a bad thing in some sense or another. There's a lot of things that are considered bad or worse, and those obviously should stay that way. But like just seeing everything how it is now, I the reason I'm making this video is two things. 10 years have passed and I'm sensing a change. I don't know what that change is about to be, but I am feeling the winds of change beginning to blow. It's weird. It is like I cannot put my finger on it, but the winds of change are beginning to blow. What that will look like I said, I don't know. I just have this feeling, this gut feeling, this feeling that maybe it's just for me. I don't know if other people are feeling it either. But like with the 10 years past, reflecting on those 10 years, realizing my mistakes, realizing where I can improve, and then looking forward into the future, and then seeing everything that's happening, seeing how things have happened in the past, and just seeing all these patterns, it feels like there's going to be a change. For better or worse, I don't know. I would hope for the better. But I do know that the air is shifting. The wind is picking up. The waves are starting to crash. I can't put a finger on it. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there and to encourage you that if you haven't started anything in the past, that's fine. If you've made mistakes in the past, that is also fine. But just like the winds of change that I feel are coming, I feel that why not start something? Why not start the thing you were procrastinating on? Why not move forward? And with that being said, I'll leave you with that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.